And that's when we describe there is no guidance except those whom Allah guides. When Allah says, there is no guidance except whom I guide, because people don't understand the chain of shaitan has on people. Even if the chain is with a long leash, some dogs you keep on short leash, others he has on long leashes, and they think they're free but he still has a leash upon them. When Allah wants to guide the servant out of amara, means then guidance begins to come to their hearts and access to Divinely knowledges reaches towards their door, the door of their soul, which is the ears. Said the eyes are the window of the soul but the ears are the door of the soul. Means the message has to reach to that door, and that again is by permission of Allah. When the command comes from Allah, Prophet begins to send to all the ulul amr, including between angels and heavenly servants, seen and unseen, that this servant can begin to receive guidance. Otherwise this pit of fire is not something you lift yourself out. They even have videos that if you're on a trail or in certain desert areas, if you fall in quicksand, a certain way to get out, because you can't get out. When you go into quicksand, the more you move the faster you go down. It's not something you can lift yourself out, I don't want to do bad anymore, I don't want to do bad things anymore. It's not in your hands. There's a system in which the servant can be lifted from negativity and bad inclination and bad desires. That's why, La ilaha anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimin, that glory be to Allah and I'm an oppressor to myself. This path is based on humility, spiritual humility, in which I'm nothing, Ya Rabbi, I'm nothing, and that you are my support, that your support must reach to me, and that support is then the nazar and the du'as of Sayyidina Muhammad. When that servant then is inspired, they become like shawarma or lawama, cooked. And the shawarma roll is not as good as when Allah starts to cook you, because He's pulling you out of bad desires. So lawama, because everyone wants to know where are they, and no need for a shaykh to tell you where you are, because you wouldn't believe it anyways. But we should know where we are by taking their teachings, like a doctor saying, if your blood pressure is this, look like you're dying, and if your blood pressure is like this, you're going to pass out. If they give you the criterias and the understanding, you go back and analyze ourselves, and then that's the most validating, because you believe yourself. But if somebody else tells you what you're like, never will your ego accept that. So that's why who knows themselves